And we are live Sunday, February 16th at 3:45 p.m. So this is a freebie for the public. I usually do these Tesla weekly lives I do them every Sunday, every single week, but only for my community members on the channel. And on the channel, for those members, we also look at many other stocks: Apple, Amazon, AMD, Adobe, ARM. I cannot speak fast enough. Google, Microsoft, Meta, Nvidia, Palantir, SMCI. Great stocks. All of these right here. All of these right here. We are reviewing them every week. And when you are a member, I'm giving you also the buy alerts during the week when we see an opportunity to get in. And just to tell you a little bit what we do on this channel, we do charts, we do charting, we look at the charts, and these lines show us where buyers and sellers get exhausted. They show the tug of war between the buyers and sellers. And it's very important to know that information, because even though there's a great company, if you are looking at a great company from a fundamental analysis perspective, okay, this company is doing great, well, the stock might not be doing that great just because the company is not known, or there's bad rep about some members of that company. There's some bad rep, or for whatever reasons, there can be a disconnect between the actual stock price, what is happening with the stock price, and the actual company's data, the sales, the profits, and everything. And the best example we have of that is Tesla. Look at this. Tesla in 2022, towards the end of 2021, we made a big high. At the time it was $1,200. Right now, because of the splits, it's at 400, almost 400. Yeah, 415. And then Tesla made another top. It made a top right here. So no one was willing to buy higher than that number. And then no one was willing to buy higher than 403. So that's not a good news when you can buy a share lower than what you could buy it not too long ago. And then we had a third one, at 385. So this was trending down. Tesla stock was trending down, and we are talking from November 2021 to the beginning of 2022, January, February, March. So Tesla was trending down, and it's easy to see. You look at the top, prices are going down. If I am looking at a car on Marketplace and I see that the car I'm looking for is trending down in terms of price, this is great information. It might not be the time to buy yet, because why not continue and wait for it to continue down? This is what your trend is. The trend means it's going down. And look at this. Look at this. Tesla trended down for how long? How long? Until right here, until July 2024. For over 2 years, the price of Tesla was trending down. It's nice information to know. And with that information, you can decide, well, if I have some shares, maybe I'm going to get out and let this price go down. Why would I write it down? I'm not married to Elon. I'm not married to the company. My personal goal is to fructify the money I make. So why would I put my money into something that's going down? What I want to put my money in is into something that's going up. And with only one line, we knew because we saw the tops were going lower, and we just drew a line. And it was not the time to buy Tesla before July 2024. That's it. Some people get married to the company. Well, Tesla is going to do great in 2030. Sure, It is going to do great in 2030, of course. But don't leave your money into a depreciating asset. Depreciating asset. Depreciating. Take it out here and put it back in here. You know, it went from Tesla stock went from $1,200 pre split to $400. Its value divided, the value of the stock divided by 4 was divided by 4. So if you had $40,000 worth of Tesla stock right here, when it came back down to here, you had 10,000. It was divided by 4. I don't know how you can live at night when you suffer this. Some people can, but if you can, it's fine. It's going to go back up. Well, it could go back up, yeah. But it's not optimal. It's not the optimal way to invest. It's not the optimal way. And some people do, well, okay, I'm going to dollar cost average. Dollar cost averaging, well, I'm just going to buy and eventually I'm going to average down. So yes, you can dollar cost average, and this means that you are going to buy high and buy high and buy high and buy high because it's going lower. This is what a trend means. It tends to go lower. So buying high, buying high, buying high, buying high, buying high, in hope, which happened, in hope that eventually it's gonna come higher. So yes, you still made money if you held, but what we do on this channel is we try to be more efficient than that. We try to be more efficient. If it goes down, there are other stocks that are going up. And the only way to know what's happening with Tesla, in which trend it is in, is to draw these lines. If you look at the earnings, great earnings, great earnings, great earnings, great earnings, great earnings, great earnings, except 1.42%, great earnings, great earnings. And while we had all of these great earnings, bzz, the stock went down. So I just want to, I just want to show you a different way of doing it, of doing things, show you a different way. It's nice to find great companies. Great companies, it's nice to find great companies. We have so many here, hymns. It's nice to find them. Oh, they are so great. They are making money. Look at this at the bottom right here. Profits are improving, blah, blah, blah. This is great. This is great to have those companies. This is great to find them. But then it's not because the company is great that we need to buy that stock at that point, at the time we are discovering that company. Because each company has its periods of downtrends. Tesla, as I said, from November 2021 down to July 2024, it was going down. On average, it was going down. I could go into some buy signals that we caught in 2023, some buy signals that we caught in 2024, and we are going to catch some other ones in 2025. But when a stock goes down, get your money out. Don't recuperate your money. Don't recuperate. It takes a long time here. It took a long time here. It took 2 years for you to recuperate it. Instead of selling here, waiting for a line break. Line break right here. The trend line is right here. It breaks the line. It's not much more complicated than that. Oh, breaks the line. The trend is over. Maybe it's time to get back into Tesla. Well, boom. Instead of crash. So yeah, this is what we do on this channel. This is what we do. We are analyzing when is the time, and we don't predict the future. We did not know when Tesla was going to break this downtrend. We did not know. But we knew how to recognize it. The when is one thing. The what will happen, well, boom, we are going to cross this. Now, today, we see it today. It has broken the trend. This is what we do on this channel for all of these stocks. Voila. And every single day we do a Tesla video. Every single day. This one is free. As I said, all the buy alerts on these stocks are not free. But this is free for Tesla, so you can join. Well, you can subscribe. This is free. The joining part is less free. And right now, what is Tesla doing right now? Well, guess what? Tesla is into a smaller downtrend right here, and I cannot make this. I cannot make this up. If you look at the tops, this is the top. This is the top. This is the top. They all line up. They all line up. So you draw a line right here, and Tesla is trending down. Is trending down right now. So you can buy at any point in time. You can buy Tesla at any point. You could say, bro, Tesla going back to 1,000. Okay, yeah. This is speculation. It might be true. It might not be true. When it is going to happen, nobody knows. If you buy now, yeah, it could come back down to 194 before going to your 1,000. If you want to play that game, you can play that game. To each his own. What I'm telling you is that does not cost much to wait until the trend is over. The downtrend. This is a downtrend right here. Oops. This is a downtrend. If you buy right now, you can get lucky. Because who says that it's not going lower? Nobody knows when it is going to go higher. We only know that it will show us when it wants to go higher, when we are going to break this line right here. This is very scientific. It cannot be more scientific than this. These candles are all transaction data of everybody's buying, of everybody that is buying and selling Tesla. Everybody's buying and selling Tesla. We have all of those trades, and we know this is kind of like doing a survey. We could send out a survey. Are you willing to buy? Well, at what price would you be willing to buy Tesla stock? At what price would you be willing to sell Tesla stock? And then we would know, oh, okay, people are no longer wanting to pay as much for Tesla, blah, blah, blah. This is the survey. This is the survey that's being done every single day, not based on people's intentions. Well, yes, I would be willing. Yeah, I would be willing to buy Tesla stock at this price. I would be willing. Yes, I need to talk to my wife first, but yeah, I would be willing. Now, did they buy Tesla? At what price did they buy it? Did they sell Tesla? At what price did they sell it? This is the best survey in the world. It is done every single day, and we have the results every single day at 4 p.m. Hello, Professor Chaos. I recognize you. So yeah, survey done every single day. So this is fantastic. So yeah, you can buy Tesla right now because it's going to be worth $1,000 or 300 or 3,000 bucks in 2030. Sure, you can buy it right now. Don't come crying to me if it does this. Don't come crying to me. I'm gonna tell you, well, hold on to your belief, because that's a belief. That's a belief. That's an opinion. That's faith. If you don't have faith in God, but you have faith in Tesla, it's your business. It's your business. The only thing I'm telling you is that a high probability trade, a high probability entry is going to happen when we break this line. If you buy right now, you buy at 355, but it could go down. If you buy, and we don't know when it is going to break this. It could be soon. It could be next week. It could be 4 weeks from now. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I'm not telling you that I know. I'm just telling you that I will know, well, that I know how to recognize how I will recognize when it is the time. So if you wait for my advice, well, this is not financial advice, this is just my way of thinking. Getting into, if it breaks the trend right here, this will mean approximately an entry at 384. So an entry at 384, that's pretty much, that has a much greater chance of going higher, or an entry at 355 that has less chance of going higher soon. So these are the choices you have. These are the two choices you have. And you know, these lines, everybody on any stock market, on the floor of any stock market, and even anywhere, are doing these lines. So if you do these lines, you have a head start. You have a head start. It was not the time to buy Tesla right here. And let me give you another story. Let me give you another story. Was it the time to buy Tesla when COVID hit? Was it the time? Well, no, people were not driving anymore. The world was shutting down. Well, the lines said differently. So this is another part of the chart that I really love. So if we are looking at February 2020, Tesla made a high. Right now it's at 61 bucks because we are post splits. Tesla, at the time, I think this was 1,200 bucks. But the principle is the same. So we made a big high, and then COVID, we started to hear about COVID. So everything started to tank. Tanking. It was tanking. This is just a pullback. Tanking. This is a pullback. And now, so this is a high, this is a high. You make a line, don't buy before we break this. At the same time, we were making higher lows. So these are lower highs. The highs are going lower. These are higher lows. At the same time, we were making higher lows. And we stopped making those lower highs. The stock broke this line right here, which we call a resistance. This is a resistance. We broke this. When did we break this? I'm going to tell you exactly, because this is my survey. This is my survey. I was going to joke. I am the only one with that survey. I'm not. April 7, 2020. April 7, 2020, we closed outside of this. Boom. So this was a signal that we had broken the downtrend. This big downtrend right here was broken. This was the time to buy. April 7, 2020. April 7, 2020, right in the middle of COVID. It did not make sense to buy there. But buyers were buying there enough so that they were overpowering the sellers. This is the only thing that we need. For a price to go higher, we need to have more buyers than sellers, basically. The buyers are pushing the sellers. I want to buy. Well, I'm going to sell you a Tesla share at 36 bucks. Okay, I want it. Oh. Well, the next one, you won't get it at the same price, my friend. I'm going to sell it to you at 37. I buy it. Oh. Okay. And so on. So this is what happened, and this is, with these lines, we can see those changes in the market. Prices for Tesla shares went lower until they started to go a little bit higher, until we broke a downward trend, until it was the time to buy. And who in their right mind would have bought on April 7th? Because everybody in the news, the financial analysts, oh, well, COVID is bad. The world is shutting down. People don't need their cars anymore, so people won't buy as many cars. So the stock price of car companies should be going down, so don't buy. This was the news. This was the news. This was an opinion. This was a speculation. And what did happen since then? Stock went from 37 bucks to where I was talking about right here at 400. So it did it times 10. So it's okay to learn about the fundamental financial data of a company. It does not mean, but it does not necessarily mean that it's the time to buy that stock right then and there. Does not necessarily means that. Okay, so my preaching is done. So you can join my channel. We have a Discord server for the community members. Here we talk about all of the stocks I have been telling you about. Let me just show. We have all of these stocks right here. We talk about them. We post the buy alerts. We have the news that gets pushed in. You get to learn about technical analysis, all of that great stuff. This is part of the community members. If not, just subscribe for my daily videos. I've been doing Tesla videos for the past 3 years. I think I have 1,500 videos. So and each of these yellow arrows were a buy signal that I gave on this channel right here for free. Buy right here. So yeah, look at my June 26th video right here. June 26th video, boom, we broke a resistance. This is where I said it's time to buy. It's not financial advice, but something is different in the market. Nobody could get a Tesla share nobody could get a Tesla share below 194.35. What did I say? Nobody could get a Tesla share lower than 194.35 on June 26th. It was over. Sellers were not selling at that low price. Before they were selling at that lower price. Here, all of these transactions are lower than 194.35. After June 26th, just go on my video, June 26th, 2024. I said, okay, well, something's different right here. Boom. Came back down. We just have to sell at the right time. Just have to sell at the right time. And the stock was telling us. It was telling us the highs were getting lower and the lows were flat. It was telling us. So each of these yellow arrows are is a buy signal. Boom, 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 boom. Using this method. So this is a systematic method to not get into a stock at the wrong time. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. Thank you watching. Yeah, get in and get out smoothly and correctly is the basic fundamental. You know, this stuff is 100 years old. Mr. Dow and Mr. Jones, you might know them as the people that gave their names to the Dow Jones stock index. They invented that method. So yeah, and yes, Elon broke your faith. Yeah, Elon, because of what people think about Elon, this is impacting the stock. So even though the company is doing pretty good, it should do great in 2025. The fact that people hate him is making the stock go down. So how are you going to jive the good outlook for Tesla with the bad mouthing of Elon? Which is going to win? The good performance of Tesla in 2025 or the bad mouthing of Elon? What is going to win? These are two opposed data. If you only look at those two things, you cannot know who is going to win. But here we just look at our lines and at the frontier of the tug of war between the buyers and sellers, and we are going to see it. We are going to see it. So I hope that you join me. So have a great rest of your weekend. There's a holiday on Monday, and we are going to be back on Tuesday. So I'm going to tell you, à la prochaine.